Okay, you're not gonna believe this. A massive teaser for Avengers Doomsday just leaked online, and you better believe Marvel is scrambling to get it taken down. But it's too late. We've seen it, we've broken it down, and wow. Trust me, this changes absolutely everything.
Because this whole thing drops one bombshell of a question on us. What if that perfect, happy ending Steve Rogers fought so hard for was never his to keep? What if going back in time to find his own peace is the very thing that kicks off the end of everything?
So here's the deal. We're looking at a 20, maybe 25-second clip that is almost certainly the first official teaser for Doomsday. Now, judging by the timing, this was probably the big surprise they were going to attach to Avatar: Fire and Ash. But, well, the internet had other plans. It's out there now for all of us to see.
And get this, the rumor mill is already on fire. Word is, this wasn't supposed to be a one-off. This Steve Rogers clip, it's just part one of a 4-part teaser drop. We were supposed to get one for Thor, one for Doctor Doom, and then a final huge trailer to tie it all together. I mean, Marvel was playing chess, and someone just flipped the whole board over.
Okay, let's get into it. Time to put on our detective hats, because those 20-something seconds are absolutely packed with clues. We're going to go through this thing practically frame by frame and piece together what in the world Marvel is trying to tell us. Right off the bat, the setting is crystal clear. This is Steve Rogers post-Endgame. He did it. He went back, and he's living that quiet life with Peggy Carter, probably sometime in the late 40s or early 50s. We just see him pulling up to their house, the picture of a happy ending. Or so it seems. And this is where the details get really interesting. He's riding this gorgeous, period-accurate Triumph motorcycle, one we've definitely never seen before. His helmet's new too, but if you look close, you can see the subtle little wing design on it. A nice nod, right? Then you see him just staring at his Endgame suit, the one with the scales, before he puts it in a box. It's like he's trying so hard to bury that part of himself, but you can just tell it's still right there under the surface. And then, bam, the shot, the one that changes absolutely everything. It is confirmed Steve and Peggy have a child. I mean, this is it. This is the biggest reveal because it completely changes who Steve is. He's not just fighting for an idea anymore. He's not just fighting for his friends. Now he has a family to protect. He has everything to lose. And a villain like Doctor Doom is going to see that as a weapon. So naturally, this brings us to the debate that is just tearing up the internet right now. Who is this Steve Rogers? Is this our guy, the one we've been with since the first Avenger? Or are we looking at a variant from another universe? The clues are pointing in both directions, and you gotta think that's on purpose.
Let's just look at the evidence, right? On one hand, the suit in the box is the exact suit from Endgame. The house looks right. It feels like our Steve. But then you have the completely new bike and helmet. Those details feel too specific to ignore. Honestly, using a variant would be a super smart play for Marvel. It lets them tell this brand new, maybe even tragic story for a Steve Rogers without messing with the perfect ending our Steve already earned.
But wait, the rabbit hole goes so much deeper. Because this teaser might, just might, solve one of the biggest unanswered questions from Endgame. Where did old man Steve get that perfect, unbroken shield he gave to Sam? We all saw Thanos turn his into confetti. And in this clip, no shield. So, what's the deal? Okay, to really wrap your head around this next theory, you need to know about something called the bootstrap paradox. It's a classic sci-fi idea. Basically, it's when an object gets stuck in a time loop, being passed back and forth forever, which means it technically has no origin. It was never made. It just exists. And this diagram right here shows exactly how wild this could be. Just follow the loop with me. Okay, so in Endgame, old Steve gives the shiny new shield to Sam. Now the teaser shows younger Steve is living his life without a shield. So the theory goes that in Doomsday, or maybe Secret Wars, Sam's going to travel back and give that same exact shield to this younger Steve. Steve then lives out his life, gets old, and passes it right back to Sam. The loop is closed. The shield has no origin, it's just caught in this perfect, poetic time loop between two Captain Americas. Mind-bending, right?
But it just keeps getting darker. The teaser isn't just hinting that Doctor Doom is coming for Steve, it's hinting that Steve might be the reason Doctor Doom exists at all. I mean, could Steve's mission to fix the timeline have been the very thing that created the multiverse's biggest, baddest villain?
And this theory is, honestly, it's terrifying, but it makes a ton of sense. Think about it. Steve's little time heist to return the Infinity Stones, there's no way it was clean. What if he accidentally caused an incursion? Where two realities smash into each other and one gets wiped out? And what if the universe that got wiped out belonged to Victor Von Doom? What if Steve's actions destroyed his family, his home, everything? A vengeful Doom would hunt for the cause of that chaos, and that hunt would lead him right back to Steve Rogers.
So what does this all mean for Steve's actual part in the movie? Is he back to be the hero one last time, or is something else going on? Well, the teaser gives us one last huge blinking clue right at the very end.
Right at the end, the screen fades to black and you get these 4 simple words: Steve Rogers will return. Not Captain America, not the first Avenger, just Steve Rogers.
And you know that wording is 100% deliberate. I mean, come on, this is Marvel. They have spent so much time and effort establishing Sam Wilson as the one true Captain America. Having Steve come back and take that title would just completely undermine Sam's entire journey. So they're telling us something loud and clear. The man is coming back, but the mantle isn't.
And that just leaves us with the billion-dollar question. If he's not Captain America, then who is he? Is he a hero dragged back into a fight he thought he'd left behind? Could he finally take up that old comic book identity of Nomad, the man without a country? Or, and this is the scary one, could Doom somehow turn him into an enemy? After this leak, only one thing's for sure. Steve Rogers' story is a long, long way from being over.